afternoon, fans, and welcome to Art Keller Field for today's game between the Millikin Big Blue and your Carthage College Firebirds. Let's meet today's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Big Blue, number 2, Ellie Hermanson. Number 4, Alyssa Annalides. Number 5, Haley Schaffman. Number 9, Katie Beardson. Number 11, Cameron Zerzolo. Number 13, Danielle Piper. Number 22, Adriana Gooditis. Number 24, Izzy Jones. Number 26, Erin Flesher. Number 41, Mackenzie Long. And in goal, sporting number 0, Madeline Everly. The head coach of Millikin is Ian Dory, and they are assisted by Nathan Phillips and Joel Robinson.
Ready?
Keep the backing walking.
Money talks, what the is he saying? You can't ask his and ask his who the man. Lil' bro, them get the steppin' like parades about them bands. My little Tinker Bell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Let's go, 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 let's go.
And now your starting lineup for your Carthage College Firebirds.
Grow in the
Starting us
classroom,
off wearing
and then
number
also
5,
be a part of the sport that
Stephanie
you fall in love
Mitchell.
with since you've been playing it. You get the
Wearing
one-on-one
number
support
6,
from your teachers, and then you get the help from
Drexel.
your teammates as well.
The athletics teams
In
here
number
at
9,
Carthage, they're
Emma
really good.
Amber.
Some of the achievements that we had during this
Sporting
past year,
number
the
10,
volleyball
Jess
team
Faber.
won the national championship 2
Wearing
times
number
in a row, like 2
11,
years in a row.
Lydia
So it was incredible
Sucks.
to see it because we are like a
Wearing
unit,
number
so
20,
it's really
Sarah
nice like, to
Gorder.
have everyone together and cheering for just one thing.
In number
So the
21,
athletic facilities
Leah
at Carthage are
Martin.
and improving each and every year. We have the baseball,
Sporting number
softball, and
23,
football field that
Peyton
all of our athletes compete on.
Olinsky.
There is the Tarks, which
Wearing
houses
number
the
26,
baseball
Addie
weight room,
Saradis.
the gymnasium itself, so Tarble Arena.
In number
tournaments,
28,
women's
we've got
basketball,
Amelia
volleyball. And then
Price.
obviously the swimming pool that is also in
And
the
in
park.
goal,
and
sporting
upstairs,
number
there's the field
0,
house. We've added the nest,
Vicky
which is a recovery
Engel.
room for all of our student athletes. There's
The head coach of the
massage
Firebirds
guns,
is
there's
Ian
granola bars,
Wilson, and
there's
he is
other
assisted
food
by
items.
Colton
So we have a lot
Walter
of
and
nice
Chloe
things in that
Porter.
room that you can sign up, take it, and it's
Fans,
completely
please
for
stay
free.
standing
There's
as
so
we
many
honor
great
America with
opportunities.
the playing
The
of our
athletic
national
staff
anthem.
super kind.
Good afternoon and welcome to Art Keller Field in Kenosha, Wisconsin for Carthage Firebirds women's soccer. The opponent today in town is Millikin. The Big Blue is here for the first game of the CCIW season, the CCIW opener for both of these teams. Preseason, the two teams were fairly close in terms of the preseason rankings, with Millikin predicted to be 5th in the conference and Carthage predicted to be 8th. But so far this season, it's been a change from last season. Last season, Millikin in the conference was 2-2-4 at the end of the year. Carthage 2-7-7. So neither team with a great performance last season in the conference. But so far this year, Carthage at 4-1-3, and Millikin undefeated so far this year at 8-0-1. So it should be an interesting one to see how these two teams have improved over the off season. What can you tell us, Jonah, about the Millikin squad?
Yeah, so the team looks to be a very offensive team. They have 27 goals to their opponent's 7 goals, and the team averages 3 goals a game. So I look to see a very offensive day today. Some players to watch out for: Haley Schaffman. She has 4 goals and 1 assist. She's number 5. Number 2, Addie Gooditis. She has 4 goals and 1 assist. And lastly, we have number 24, Izzy Jones. She's a freshman with 3 goals and 2 assists.
So quite a few goals scored there and spread around as well, with some big goal scorers on that team. Of course, for Carthage, Peyton Olinsky is still the leading scorer on the team. She's got 3 goals so far this season. Close behind her are Jess Bamer, Lydia Sachs, and Maggie Tom, all with 2. So should be a good game. Hopefully we'll see some goals here this afternoon.
Yeah.
You would think with these teams' records so far coming in that we'd at least see some action on both sides in the goal. It's a beautiful day here for a football game. Hard to believe it's almost October 1st. It's about 75 degrees here with a little bit of breeze coming from the lake. The lake is basically behind us where you are in your camera position there. You can see the two teams taking the field now. Carthage is in their white home uniforms with the red socks and the red numbers. And the Millikin Big Blue is in, no surprise, blue. They're in a dark blue kit with a kind of a gray stripe along the side, as well as dark blue socks. And they'll be moving from south to north, or from left to right on your screen. Carthage will take this opening kickoff. Peyton Olinsky is there. She has started pretty much every game up there at the top. And as we said, she's the leading scorer on the season so far. Just a sophomore is Peyton Olinsky, but she's gotten a lot of playing time this year and has shown to be a reliable striker. She's also really good with the hold-up play.
Yeah, definitely.
That seems to be one of the main strategies of Carthage, kind of getting that ball up to her and then having the wingers run off of her. The wingers are a little bit different today than they have been. Jess Bamer, for one, is getting a start. She hasn't been a starter, but more of a reserve so far. Here's Lydia Sachs, in the middle, and she'll go far side now. That's Emma Amberg over there, too. She also, she started a few games and come in as a sub in some games as well. Emma is a freshman from Lamont, but she's had a good showing already this season, so she's getting that start up on the right-hand side. So a little bit different look for Coach Wilson here in his first CCIW game. Also of note is the goalkeeper choice. Vicky Engel gets the start today. Vicky's a sophomore from Bolingbrook. Ainsley Stallworth had started pretty much every game up until the last game, where Engel got the second half, I believe is how they worked that. So Coach must have seen something there that he liked, and she gets the start today in lieu of Stallworth. So now a throw in deep in the corner there. Millikin trying to get out of their own zone, but Carthage is there. That's Stephanie Mitchell, the right back, who was able to stop that. She's on the ball there. There's also a men's game here this afternoon between the two teams, Millikin and Carthage. That one starts at 5:30. What do you think about that one coming up?
Yeah, that game will be very interesting too. I mean, it's both teams' first, believe it's their first CCIW matchup as well, so for the conference play. So both teams hopefully coming out and trying to get their first win in conference, right? But last year, the Millikin and Carthage game was a big shootout, I remember. I think the final score was 9-5, but I mean, that many goals being scored in a single game is quite crazy.
That is. It kind of bodes well for an interesting game here this afternoon in the second game of our doubleheader here. We will be streaming that one right here as well, so we hope you'll stay tuned for both the men's and the women's game. Nice play there by Lisa Traxel to stop Izzy Jones in her tracks there, but now it comes all the way back to Madeline Everly. Everly is the goalkeeper today. She's a sophomore. It goes all the way over to that to the left-hand side. That's Ellie Hermanson over there with the ball. She tries to turn it upfield, makes a nice turn, tries to go down the line. That ball is kicked by Addie Serenas, and I think it went into the face of the Millikin player there. Wasn't a whole lot of power behind it, but still not fun to get hit in the nose with the ball. At any.
Yeah. Sometimes if it gets you just right, you get all teary.
Yeah, that's can be a painful one, I know. She's trying to get her wits about her here, just giving her a second to regain her composure or see if we'll have to have some kind of a substitute situation.
Maybe a bloody nose.
Yeah. Looks like maybe she's going to come off the field. She is walking off under her own power, so that's encouraging. But it looks like they will make an early substitution here. That was Haley Schaffman who went off there.
And that could potentially be a blow to the offense for Millikin here if she doesn't come back in.
That's true. She was one of the leading scorers, right? One of the 2 leading scorers on the team. So certainly that'll be something to keep an eye on. Looks like Corrine Marstall has come on, number 42, in that kind of attacking position there. So we'll see how that works. Corrine is a freshman. But as you say, losing some important player there potentially. Hopefully she's okay. Jess Bamer now, trying to find a way through midfield, but not able to do it. It's picked up. That's Elisa Analytis. And now it comes back this direction. Izzy Jones over here, working against Traxel. There's a race to the byline there. And it was a good effort at a cross. Lisa Traxel was there, though, to block it. So that'll be the first corner of the game. Millikin will take it from this near side. Looks like number 11, Cameron Zerzulo, has gone on there. Zerzolo, sorry. There's that cross. And they're trying to work it back in for another opportunity here off that set piece. Ball bounces in front. Vicky Ingles there, though. A nice scoop by her. So Marstall has kind of gone up front there. She's in the central forward position. Danielle Piper's over on the left-hand side, it looks like. Now Stephanie Mitchell has it, looking upfield. But it's a good block there, and it does come all the way back this side to Izzy Jones. She heads sideline. Trying to find a way around, but not able to find it. Out of bounds there. That'll be a throw for Carthage. Carthage, in their most recent game, they drew.
It was 2-2 against Stevens Point.
2-2, yeah, Wednesday night. They were down 2-0, and then they came back, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Came back to draw 2-2, so that was
all first half action, if I remember right.
I think that's right, yeah.
And then the second half was just kind of a stalemate between both teams.
Yeah.
And then before that, they played Lake Forest, right? And that was a 2-2 draw as well.
That's right. They're coming off 2 2-2 draws, so I'm sure Coach would like to turn that around, but at least in the most recent case, well, really in both games, they came back from behind to get those draws. So there's something valuable in that for sure. Nice shot there from distance. That was Analytis. Kind of a punch shot, bounced right in front of the keeper, but Vicky Engel able to pick it up fairly easily. Nice ball downfield. Peyton Olinsky, that was a really nice ball downfield actually. Peyton Olinsky's up there trying to get on the remnants of that ball. The foul there, I guess, was called. No? So that'll be a free kick. That's Katie Bearden over that free kick right now. They decide to go out to the left through Hermanson. Comes back to the center, Amelia Price with a little interception there, but it does end up getting all the way to the far side. Hermanson with a nice move there. She's still moving up that sideline. She got past her defender and is able to cross it. Lydia Sachs is there, though, with an interception. And Addie Serenas boots it out again, trying to find Peyton Alinsky, but not able to get it all the way there. Leah Martin now off to the left-hand side. I believe she's the captain today. I'm not sure if she's the team captain or not. It looked like she was lined up as the captain, though.
Just had a great goal the other day. Was at the Lake Forest game off the cross into the corner. Great volley.
Was very nicely done. I think left-footed, maybe? Yeah. There's a foul, so that'll be a Carthage free kick right at midfield.
Yeah, entering the game, the Carthage team was outshot by opponents 89 shots to 155, so there's definitely a large gap in shots versus shots that they're taking, but Carthage's shots seem to be more valuable as they still score with less shots, so it's more of a quality versus quantity.
That's true.
In the final third.
We have noticed, too, I think in the last few games, a lot of teams seem to be taking a lot of shots from distance. Against Carthage, so that may be part of the reason too, that they're just really winding up a lot of shots, and Carthage is taking their.
In Stevens Point, every shot they took was from like outside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it was very strange strategy, but not sure if there's something that the other teams are scouting there or what, but. Coach Wilson has made one change in defense since his early season. Sarah Gorder has come on in place of Tia Mullins, who was playing earlier on in the season, and but Gorder has started the last game as well as this one. So a little bit of a change at the back, and as we mentioned, a little bit of a change up front too with Bamer and Amberg starting. Amelia Price there with a good interception. She's so important really in defensive midfield.
She used to be a forward. They used to play her up top a lot, but I think she definitely found more of a better fit for a role for her, and she's more comfortable, it seems, in that kind of that setter defensive mid.
I agree 100%. She was really, they were kind of putting her as a central striker last year a lot, and it just didn't seem like a role she was, as you say, maybe very comfortable with. Nice little play up the sideline there by Gorder, who I mentioned just a moment ago. Now Lydia Sachs tries to find Leah Martin, who'd gotten in a little more advanced position, but it's cut out. Gorder with a nice interception. Lydia Sachs trying to sort out her feet. It gets knocked, but out of bounds. So Carthage will get a throw there and another shot at it, or maybe I guess it was out of bounds to Millikin.
I'd say early on in this game so far, lots of these teams, both teams are trying to find their footing in the passing game, I'd say. I mean, both teams have made some decent passes, but they're still passing it to the other team a lot on both sides from both sides. So I think there's definitely some improvement there for both sides to try to get their footing and be able to like kind of get their tactics under control.
Yeah, I would agree. They haven't really found those connections yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or execute, that was the word I was looking for.
Execute, yeah. So a long throw here. Leah Martin defends, gets into the box, and a call for a penalty there. Early on in the game, this is a big call. There was a little bit of a scrap there for the ball. It kind of looked like the ball was already away there, but I guess
it was a really delayed call.
Very, very unusual play. But there was a call there. Danielle Piper was fouled. I think Lisa Traxel committed the foul, but everyone, at least in this stadium, seemed like they were a little surprised that that was given as a penalty, but a penalty it is. So it looks like Katie Bearden, number 9, is lining it up. Vicky Engel stands on her goal line. So a penalty very early in the game here, just after the 10-minute mark. And a goal! So a penalty successfully converted there. Katie Bearden, she went kind of low right-hand side, I think. And
yeah, just kind of sent Engel the other way with her, I think her movement. Maybe she had looked left. sometimes as a or penalty spot taker. I mean, I always look left, and I know every time I'm going right. So I just hope to look right at the keeper and hope that they're looking at my eyes and thinking I'm going left.
Maybe that's what we saw there, or something very similar, I think. So Katie Bearden with the goal. I think
that's her first goal of the year.
First goal of the season.
Add to the tally of all the rest of the players that have scored. They have a ton of goal scorers.
They really do, yeah. It really hasn't been concentrated much. Goditis and Schaffman have 4, but beyond that, there's, as you say, very, very well spread out. And this will go to even further spread out as Katie Bearden getting her first goal. Katie's a senior from Plainfield. She was not the one that was fouled, but was the penalty taker. So an early penalty, and it leads to an early goal. Carthage finds himself in a hole here with just after 10 minutes of the first half. Referee really didn't hesitate on that penalty call, though, did he? Went right to it.
It was kind of awkward. It was weird. Like, both teams kind of just stopped and looked at him, and then he just kind of made his decision a little delayed. It was weird. But, I mean, I guess the Carthage defenders didn't really argue, so maybe they agreed.
Maybe so. There wasn't a lot of argument, was there? That ball that came from the free kick got all the way behind the defense, so that was a possibility there for Carthage. But now Lisa Traxel has it. She throws it down into the corner. Olinsky has it there. That'll be a corner kick. So Carthage gets a corner kick. This will be their first corner of the game. See what they can put together here. Is that Mitchell that's taking it? A little hard to see from our angle.
Might be Traxel.
Goes all the way over. I think you're right, it was Traxel. Good call.
Yeah, she's been taking most of the corner kicks as of late.
That's true. Yeah. All right, so we have a substitution here. So it looks like that original substitution, Corinne Marstall, will go off, and
Schaffman will come
Haley
back
Schaffman will come back on. So that's nice to see. She must be doing okay. That's good. Seems like she's fully recovered. So there's a foul, and that'll be a Carthage free kick now. We'll see if they can put something into a dangerous area here. Stephanie Mitchell is lining this one up. She's our right back. She lofts one into the penalty area. It bounces around there a little bit and cleared out by Kenzie Long. Just out of bounds, though, and so Mitchell will now throw it in, trying to find something down in that corner. Back out and be the same thing again.
Yeah, Millikin, this is their first of their conference schedule here, and then their next 4 games are all conference opponents as well, between Elmhurst, Carroll, North Central, and Wheaton. So definitely some time to hone in on your conference ability and really try to start winning games.
Carthage has a couple of conference games coming up too, Illinois Wesleyan and Carroll. I don't think Knox is a college.
No, they'll get a break then, I bet, with Knox, more to kind of reset.
Yeah.
Try something new if they need to.
Patty Serenas is at the back there. Good hustle there by Leah Martin to get back on that play. Try to go forward there, but the angle wasn't quite right, and it'll go just over the end line there into touch. So Madeline Everly trots it back out to the edge of her box and plays it short. Comes out this near side for Analytis. Nice little ball around the corner there to Piper. Piper tries to put one into the center, but it ends up being cleared by Mitchell, the right back. Lydia Sachs, with a nice play there, but a little bit tough for her teammate to get at. It's intercepted there. That's Goditis. She takes a shot from distance. Held up in the wind a little bit, it seemed like, didn't it?
Trying to see where the sun was too. Not sure if that
could have played a
little
role.
bit there, yeah.
Yeah. By the time it got to the goal, it was definitely kind of coming down pretty softly. There's the ball back upfield. Mitchell to Traxel, but it's played out of bounds there. That was Gooditis. She seems very active. She's kind of everywhere.
Definitely helping facilitate her team so far this game.
Yeah, on both ends, really. Fleischer going long, but Serenas clears. Intercepted again, though. They're kind of losing that ball in some dangerous areas here. Here's Gooditis again, but Leah Martin plays it away. Now it's coming up on this right-hand side. Making a run for that is Schaffman. She's back in the game and on the ball. Nice double team there. Jess Bamer tries to get past Analytis, but isn't able to. Analytis now has it right at the edge of the box. She crosses it. It's a dangerous cross.
Yeah, just a little bit too far to the close to the keeper. She had a little bit farther left towards kind of like the top of the 6. She would have had is that Daniel Piper there sneaking in as.
Yeah, I think it was. Carthage choosing to play it long as opposed to Millikin, who's playing those little short passes at the back to start off. Olinsky now. She runs right around her defender. Nicely done. She gets to the end line, but nobody there to get that cross. But some nice work from Olinsky getting there around her defender and getting a ball into a dangerous area. Carthage will have a throw now. Thrown down into the corner. There was a foul there, I believe, on the play. So that'll be a free kick for Carthage in a dangerous area. Right there, you can see where the referee's standing. Just kind of on the goal line of the football field, essentially.
This referee likes to watch the call kind of happen and then give it a couple of seconds longer than the average referee to blow the whistle.
That's true. That's true. He's very deliberate, isn't he, on the whistle, kind of making sure he's got the call before he blows the whistle, which I guess it's okay. So here is that free kick into the area. Oh, it was in a really dangerous area. It was a nice ball in there.
Just mispriced there.
Yeah, she was right there. That was Lisa Traxel again. She's been taking those corners and free kicks as well, and that was an awfully good one. Looked to me like something could have happened there. Emma Amberg now working it down that far sideline. Mitchell kicks it into the center. Ball comes skittering through the midfield. Leah Martin now with a nice play up the sideline to Bamer. Right back to Martin. Nice give and go. She finds Olinsky now, but it's kicked out. But some nice interchange there to get that ball upfield. That does go off of Carthage, so that'll be a throw for Millikin.
There's a right idea on the combo there. Just felt that the pass was a little bit forced. And it didn't need to go to Olinsky right away there. I think Martin could have taken a little bit more space.
Could have carried it a bit, maybe. Yeah,
kind of drawn a couple more defenders in before releasing the ball there.
Here goes Sox now. She makes it to the. She tries to cut in there right at the end line and not quite able to do it. And now coming back the other direction is Gooditis. She's run a long way with it. Nice player there by Gorder to step in front of the striker and cut it out. Now in the midfield, a little bit of indecision there, and Carthage is able to get that ball. Serenas now plays it up to Price. Nice little out ball there. Stephanie Mitchell getting forward a little bit. She finds Olinsky, but there was a push there, so that'll be another free kick for Carthage. We'll see. I imagine they'll probably do the same thing, kind of get a bunch of players up here in the box and try to get something in there and see if they can
Yeah, Mitchell probably play a long ball in, I bet. That's what kind of the story of the set piece has been for them.
That seems to be the formula that they're working with. Carthage does have 5 players in the area there. There's the ball from Mitchell. Bounces around. Olinsky tried to turn with it. Bamer tries to get a shot off, but it's knocked out to that left-hand side there. Analytis tries to keep it in bounds, but isn't able to. So that'll come all the way back for a Carthage throw. It's a second or third time Carthage has gotten that ball kind of down in and around the penalty area, but not quite able to really get anything as far as a shot so far. So far, Millikin has 3 shots on goal and Carthage without a shot yet. Looking for that offensive connection to try to get something around the goal, maybe with a set piece, or they just have not been able to break down this Millikin defense yet. Addy Serenas with a nice interception there. Comes back the other direction though. That's Aaron Fleischer. Plays it upfield. Serenas is there again though. That ball comes all the way back to the keeper. That's Madeline Everly. She rolls it out. Katie Bearden, the goal scorer, goes long. It's headed forward there, but no Millikin player in the area. Amelia Price with a nice move right in the center circle, trying to go out on this left-hand side to Jess Bamer, but she wasn't really making that run. She does some good hustle there to block that ball, but it will be a throw in, which they take very quickly. Lydia Sachs comes in to try to help out, trying to get some pressure on the ball, which she does, but it is broken. Goditis now goes left-hand side, but it's intercepted. Mitchell was alert to that. Nicely done. And it caroms down into the corner down there. Olinsky chases it. Goes out of bounds off of Schaffman.
Carthage has done a really good job intercepting passes and getting the ball, but as soon as they win it, they're just kind of passing it right back to them, and it's coming right back at their defense.
That's true, that's true.
I think Carthage has to kind of think about what they're going to do before they intercept the ball and just kind of know that they have an outlet so that way they can keep it.
A little more poise on the ball once they do have it. Millikin not afraid to clear it out of bounds. They've done that quite a few times already here this afternoon. It seems to be a strategy, not a bad one at all.
It's working.
Yeah, it is working, absolutely. Now the ball's in front. Olinsky to Bamer, who tries to turn it around her defender. He can't quite do it. Now Amberg. She blasts it off her defender, and so that'll be another corner for Carthage. Lisa Traxel is going over there to take that. We are now over the halfway point. We're at 21 minutes and change here to play. Played half of the first half, and the score so far, Millikin 1 and Carthage 0. A penalty early on in the game led to the first and only goal of the game. That was at the 10:38 mark. So here's a corner. Lisa Traxel again. This one gets a favorable bounce, but nobody there to take advantage. And Millikin will play it out from the back. Up that left-hand side. As you say, Carthage really doing a good job of intercepting them, not really giving them much space to move upfield.
But as you saw there, I mean, the throw-in just went straight to
Gave it right
the Big
back.
Blue again.
Yeah, that's another example of that. Definitely something they'll be hoping to correct in the second half or in what's left of the game.
You spend so much time working hard for the ball, and you win, and you want to keep it.
That is important, yeah.
You got to find their rhythm. It's kind of, they're just a little off right now. Defensively, they're doing fine. It's just there's like that you can find that connection between your defense to your midfields to your forwards.
Right. Yeah.
I'd say midfields. I think it's your mids.
And there's a throw in on the far side. Almost able to work it through there. Now here's a ball long downfield. Looks like there's a foul there. Again, as you said, the referee kind of takes his time on the whistle.
Better be safe than sorry, right?
That's true. That's true.
I used to do umpiring clinics when I was younger, and they'd always talk about give it like a second or two for your brain and your body to just kind of understand what just happened and what you witnessed.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you can finally make your decision.
Right, right. Olinsky with a outlet ball, but there's not a winger in the area again. Some good defensive work there by Jess Bamer, able to knock it out of bounds, but not to control it. And there'll be a substitution here now on the Millikin side. Looks like 26 Fleischer was the player to go off, and number 10, Peyton Dominguez, has come on. Peyton is a junior from Geneva. Into the center, Stephanie Mitchell boots it clear. Peyton Olinsky chasing it. Maybe she's got she brings it down nicely. She's trying to get a hold of it there. Nobody really in support by the time Jess Bamer got there. There were several players there. A shot from distance now. Amelia Price had that. But I don't think it was on goal. Might have been a little bit wide, I think.
Olinsky was trying to channel her inner Aiden Crowder there from the men's team.
Trying to just rumble through there. Yeah, yeah. Guess that was a shot on goal. It's the first shot on goal for Carthage. And that'll be a throw in now for Millikin. As you say, neither team has really had much control of the ball, I would say.
It's kind of just a little bit of a weird, I want to say kickball, but but then there's times when they show that they are composed and they will possess, so it's really just kind of an awkward play for both teams right now.
Yeah, it is, it is. Both of them kind of trying to find something longer, but not able to really connect on anything. Nice block by Leah Martin. She stays right with it. On the center circle, that's Goditis. Over on this near side now, that's Analytis. Jess Bamer tries to come through as a result of that play.
That was a weird stick where they matched each other's strength going into that, and the ball just didn't move.
Yeah.
Took both of them out.
There's the ball back, but it is bouncing around there. And now over in this right-hand side, but it is accidentally knocked out of bounds. Katie Bearden couldn't quite catch up with that one, so it'll be a Carthage throw on that sort of error at the back. They throw it down to Peyton Olinsky now, who's come back to Traxel. She'll go across field. Amberg was making a run there.
It's good clearance, though.
Yeah, nice clearance. Sox goes wide, trying to find Amberg, but it's a little bit too hard. And we'll have a Millikin throw. Serenas at the back, trying to switch fields a little bit here. The ball, long ball, but again intercepted. This time they come forward on that. That's Analytis with a nice run there. I thought she was maybe gonna.
Yeah, there was a little bit of there was a scary chance there. She could have almost been on goal there.
Yeah, she was just one player away. There'll be a throw in here on this near side for Schaffman. We'll have some more substitutions here. It looks like Maggie Tom is coming on for Carthage and Emma Amber getting a break. Maggie has started quite a few games too. She's got 2 goals already on the season, so maybe that's what they need, a little firepower.
Another one of those fast players too.
Speed is important as well. There's a throw in into the box. It eludes everybody, but goes all the way to the keeper. Ball downfield by Engel. The ball up in that corner into Maggie Tom, who just came in, but it was just a little bit too, maybe a lot too hard for her to handle.
A little bit of a heater there coming in.
A little bit would be kind, but that one had some serious heat on it. There's a contest which Addie Serena. See, she's been good today. She shoots one from distance. Kind of an awkward bounce there for Everly. She had to sort of decide whether she was going to take it on the fly or wait for it to bounce. She decided to take it on the fly and is able to catch it and rolls it out here now. In midfield. And Lightus to Grace Peltz, who's come on. Grace is a freshman from Champaign. She also has a goal on the season already.
And 3 assists too. That's a pretty good showing for a
3
freshman.
assists, yeah. That's, as you said, they have really scored a lot of goals. They've had some impressive games. They had a 5-0 win, coming off of 2 shutouts, a 5-0 against Principia and 2-0 against Greenville, although we're not familiar with those schools. I'm not sure how strong they are necessarily.
There's Kramer on the ball. She just subbed in for Bamer.
Good call, good catch.
Yeah, Kramer had a nice goal the other night as well.
She did, yeah, that's right. So Jaden Kramer comes in off of a goal just the other night. She's a sophomore from Ohio, Beaver Creek, Ohio. Not many Ohioans on the roster, I don't think. Carthage trying to find something here. Maggie, oh no, that's Peyton Olinsky, sorry. There's a shot from distance. Oh, it was a good idea, actually, I think, there by Leah Martin, who she could have maybe just kept that a little bit lower.
All of the forwards for Carthage seem to get really clumped when they get in the offensive third, and it allows all the defense to just kind of swarm them, and there's just a really big kind of a mosh pit in the middle there, and it kind of creates it's creating really hard opportunities for the Carthage team to be able to break the line and finally get that quality look that they've been looking for all game.
There's so many bodies in front of the net. Yeah, that's
just a little chaotic.
Does seem that that's the case. Good effort there by Gorder to try to find Traxel here on the near side, but it does go out of bounds. There's Dominguez in the middle. She has it intercepted, though. Jaden Kramer picks it up. And there's a stoppage of play here. It looks like a foul, and the referee is considering disciplinary action, but doesn't give a card, just a little words there, it looks like. So I like that. I like to see the referee, don't have to pull your card out instantly, right?
He's explaining the stuff. Certain refs, you play and then they just make a decision and they won't elaborate with you. So it's really nice that the referee takes the time.
Here's a shot. Oh, Amelia Price. Sorry to interrupt you there.
No.
She took that free kick pretty quickly.
I'll totally shut up watching that. I mean, why not?
That was a good opportunity. Probably the best chance they've had so far. I mean, it was very close. That was Amelia Price with that free kick. The second, I guess the 4th shot overall for Carthage. And now again, he's going to do the same thing on the other side. Just suggesting, you know, a cool down, I guess, for these players. It is pretty warm. I mean, we can feel it up here in the booth. At least the temperature is. Not sure about the temperature of the game, but at least the Carthage picks it up there. Olinsky into Price. Price trying to find a ball outside, but not able to quite get it in the right area. She makes a nice play to come back defensively, though. And Serenas goes all the way back to Engel in the goal. She's lining up to go long downfield, which she does. Olinsky's on it. She tries to touch it over to the side there, but it's a little bit too sharp for Maggie Tom to pick up, so that'll be a Millikin throw.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the story of the half for the Firebirds, is just needing to kind of clean up their play a little bit and just kind of perfect what they're trying to do. And like I said, execute what their plans were for the game. They've been really close. You can tell that they're trying to get there. They're just not able to finally jump over that little bit of hump to get the results they want. Meanwhile, on the other side, Millikin seems to be doing fairly well. I mean, just kind of playing back and forth. Nothing too scary.
They've not had a lot of chances, really, on that side either, but I think you're right. Neither team really executing in the way that they would like. We had a Carthage substitution there. Amelia Price went off, and Emily Borberg came on. Emily's a freshman from Bellevue, Washington. So she'll get a little time in that kind of central midfield area. Usually playing just ahead of the defense. There she is, losing out there, though, to Schaffman, who takes it around her and over to that left-hand side, trying to go through. It bounces all the way back into the corner, and Stephanie Mitchell just takes the smart avenue and just knocks it out of bounds. So that'll be a throw to Millikin. They'll make another substitution while they have this opportunity. It looks like Danielle Piper, who was fouled early on to result in that early penalty and goal, will go off, and Caitlin Capera will come on. She's from Crystal Lake, Illinois, a sophomore. Ball in field. Now played back over to this side. Jaden Kramer is the first one on it. Gets away from her a little bit, but she's able to get past her defender. She keeps rumbling down that sideline. She cuts infield now, looking for someone to pass it to. Borberg tried to pick it up, but it gets away from her there. And now it comes all the way back and played into herself into the box there as Engel. That was one of the hardest things for me to get used to as a ref coming up, when the fact that a keeper can play it into the box themselves and pick it up, but you can't play it back to the keeper and have them pick it up.
I just got scared there because the yellow line disappears on the S, and I didn't know if she was going to pick it up or not, and I was like, oh, please back up a little bit.
Right. Well, there's a nice ball into the corner, Maggie Tom. Oh, just beyond her reach there. Trying to find something down that right-hand side. But now they'll have Millikin pinned in back there. Hopefully they can try to get that ball back and get some kind of an opportunity here. 1-0 is our score again. We're under 10 minutes here in the first half, about 6.5 minutes to play. There's a ball into the center. Not quite finding the end product there.
And that was one of their warm-up drills, was driving that line and trying to get that layoff pass kind of towards the penalty area. And they just didn't have the numbers there.
There's a throw. Knocked out of bounds, so it'll be another throw, but from further back this time. Carthage making a couple more substitutions here. Looks like Lydia Sachs is going off, as well as Peyton Olinsky.
That's Sanchez Flores coming on.
Bea Sanchez Flores there, as well as
Hockerman.
I think it is, yes. I think that's right. Eve Hockerman. Carthage has had, I think, more throw-ins in this half than I've seen in almost any half. It just seems like Millikin is pretty happy to play it out of bounds at any point in their own zone.
I mean, you can park the bus if you want to. You're up 1-0.
That's true. That's true. They've got Carthage has to come and get it, right?
I have a feeling that's not what Millikin intends to do, but
Probably
'cause
not.
it is conference play, right? So you do wanna get your wins most importantly, but also goal differential does factor in.
That's true. That's true. I'm sure they'd be happy to come away with a 1-0 win, but
Make the bus ride home a lot more nice. I remember driving home on the bus ride, long bus rides when we lost, and when I used to play, it was not fun.
no.
We either lost our music privileges or we didn't get food.
Sanchez Flores trying to find a way through there, but now it comes back. Millikin trying to go long downfield. Lisa Traxel is there, though. Coach Wilson likes to sub in the midfield and up front, but he almost never subs at the back. I guess that's probably true in college soccer in general, right?
Yeah, you try to keep your back core pretty similar so that way they can get used to each other, and the chemistry is a strong thing that you need back there in order to communicate.
That's a good point. Don't see a lot of changes in defense. So just about 4 minutes to play now here. That goes out of bounds, and that will be a Carthage throw. Trying to go downfield, but not able to find Hockerman, who's going into one of those forward positions. I think really kind of the central forward position, it looks like.
Yeah, she's one of those workhorse kind of players that subs on and just really goes to work and allows to maybe press like she does there.
Here she is pressing on the ball, and yeah, making life difficult for the defenders and the keeper. Lisa Traxel with a nice interception, but not able to find a teammate. Nice play there. That was number 5, Haley Schaffman. She brings it all the way into the box again. But a nice play by Addie Serenas to snuff that out and knock it out of bounds rather than over the end line. So avoiding that corner, and they'll take a throw here. It looks like they're lining up for a long throw. Oh boy, it's a kind of a flip throw there.
It's kind of cool.
That was cool.
Last time I saw one of those was in high school.
Don't see those too often, but once in a while. There's a ball into the box, and Engel is there. So we are down basically to the 2-minute warning here. Eve Hockerman trying to pick it up on the bounce there. She goes down, and that will be a foul, so that'll be a free kick for Carthage. Wasn't sure if that was a foul or not, but we'll take it.
It's like a delayed call. It's like you're watching a sports stream, right? You look at the live stats, you'll see it, and then all of a sudden you look up, and there it is.
Right.
That's how I feel about with this referee.
Like there's a little delay on him. Yeah. And it looks like Leah Martin is lining this up. Shot. Oh, it was a decent shot, but it was kind of
Too much.
yeah, right in the neighborhood of the keeper there, so she was able to pretty easily take that ball down. The referee checking on a player there who may have had a little knock, but it looks like she's okay. So we're down to the last minute, as you hear from the PA announcer. Jaden Kramer has it now. Millikin tries to go through, but it doesn't connect. goes out of Millikin, I should say. But we're down to the last 10 seconds now. And again, out of bounds off Millikin. Carthage with one more throw here, but only 2 seconds left. Not enough time to get another opportunity, and it goes over the end line harmlessly. So we are at halftime here. Evenly fought first half. Only one goal coming off a penalty very early in the half. Our score at halftime is the Millikin Big Blue 1 and Carthage Firebirds 0. We'll be right back after this halftime break. And we're back here now, just a minute to go before the beginning of our second half. We're at Art Keller Field in Kenosha, Wisconsin for Carthage women's soccer. And this game pits the Carthage Firebirds against the Millikin Big Blue. As you see there on the screen, the score at halftime is Millikin 1, Carthage 0. That goal for Millikin was from a penalty. That penalty was at 10:34, the 10:34 mark, and Katie Bearden was the goal scorer. That was her first goal of the season. In terms of the statistics so far here today, not a lot of difference between these two teams. If you watch the first half, there wasn't really a lot to separate the two teams. In terms of overall possession, it was about 54-46. Carthage had the slight edge in terms of possession. In terms of total shots, Carthage had the edge 6-4, but in terms of shots on target, 4-3, I guess, but that was including the penalty shot. So they basically both had 3 shots from open play. So it was a very kind of even sort of first half. I don't know, Jonah, do you have any thoughts about the first half and what we might see coming into the second?
I mean, he pretty much summed it up. It was just, hopefully we're going to see some more fireworks here. That first half was just really back and forth, and there wasn't much chance in offense for either team, really. And so hopefully the coaches in their halftime speeches talked about how to develop into your approach and how to develop things to get it into the final third and then hopefully create opportunities.
Yeah, it was an unusual game in that there really were not a lot of good chances on either side, really. I mean, most of the game was played in kind of the middle part of the pitch, and a lot of kind of lumping the ball forward and a lot of interceptions by the defense and sort of non-dangerous areas. It just wasn't a lot of attacking there.
Real box-to-box game.
Yeah, it was kind of an unusual game. As we mentioned, the Big Blue coming in undefeated here. They're 8-0-1, and they're up 1 already here today. So we'll see if they'll be able to maintain that undefeated record and get their first win of the CCIW season. Carthage, of course, only lost 1 this season so far, so they'll be hoping to not start that CCIW season with a loss here at home. So hopefully Coach Wilson was able to impart some wisdom to them, and we have a kickoff now. And there's a long ball starting off. That was number 11, Cameron Zerzulo. Looks like Carthage is back pretty much to their starting lineup. Don't see any changes out there from the squad that Coach Wilson put out to start the game. I think everything's the same here. Here's a ball up the right-hand side. Emma Amberg, nice. Ooh, I thought maybe she's going to be a past her defender. Maybe she will still. She does. Nice cross. Oh, nicely done. That was probably the closest thing they've had. Here's a shot now from distance from Lydia Sox, but that was probably the closest thing they've had to a goal.
I like it.
Yeah, that was a really
starting off hot.
Excellent way to start this second half. They really didn't have much chance to do anything really in that first half quite like that. So that's a real good omen maybe for a more exciting second half. Now Millikin trying to play it back up into the Carthage zone, but it does go out of bounds. That's kind of what we were talking about there, sort of a indicator of that.
What is a Big Blue?
That's a good
Just
question.
whatever I want it to be.
I'm not sure it's a thing as much as a feeling, you know?
Just a collaborative group of
blue things. Yeah, right. The Big Blue.
Meanwhile, on the other end, the Millikin fans are yelling at me through their TV because there is something that I'm not picking up here.
Maybe there is. Maybe. We figured out that Millikin is in Decatur, so maybe there's something local that in Decatur that has something to do with the Big Blue. I don't know. Or, maybe it's just one of those colorful team names.
It says here the Big Blue is generally attributed to Carl Head, a professor of mechanical engineering who used the name on posters during a 1916 football season.
Aha, okay, well. So it has a historical basis. Nice research there on the fly. Appreciate that.
I'd like to thank my stats guy in the back here for delivering it if I had one.
Thanks to our staff for digging that one up. Or just Googling it. That could be it.
We don't have to tell him that.
Now Addie Serenas has it at the back. She finds Price. Stephanie Mitchell now has a little space to move here through the midfield. The ball's intercepted there, though. Fans looking for a handball, although the referee's not going to give it there. Lisa Traxel plays that ball upfield. And Alyssa Analytis has no choice but to play it out of bounds there, so that'll be a Carthage throw.
I like the entire Carthage bench put their arms up just all simultaneously, just to make sure that they were going to let the ref know that that one definitely went out of bounds.
One happened right in front of the bench, so good to know they're engaged, as they always are. Always rooting on their teammates. Now Emma Amberg has it in the center circle. Now trying to find something up that left-hand side into the corner. That's Jess Bamer over there. Does a couple of step overs, trying to find a way past the defender. Little scrap there, and it goes out of bounds. That'll be a Carthage throw. Lisa Traxel lining it up. She finds Peyton Olinsky. Back to Traxel, who, nice ball into the center of the pitch. Amelia Price there trying to find a way to line up a shot, but it is blocked there. Lisa Traxel, though, with some good hustle to get it back to Addie Serenas in the center circle, who finds Price. They seem to be passing a little bit better already here, don't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Jess Bamer now again, testing over on that left-hand side. She crosses. He comes into the box. A little bit of confusion there. I think the defender wanted the keeper to come take that, and she was playing it deep. So it goes all the way across now, and Stephanie Mitchell will have a throw in on this near side. Olinsky again shows to the ball. Same thing again. From basically the same position. This time Lydia Sachs is on the end of it. Ooh, and there's a ball that was centered, and that ended up hitting the Carthage player on the way in.
She looks to be alright as she's smiling there, but maybe she's trying to figure out where she is. So we don't know. She seems to be alright, though.
Yep, she's alright. That's great. It was a pretty solid connection.
That was an absolute rocket.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
to the head. That hurts.
Yeah, showing some toughness there from the... Oh, that was, I'm sorry, that wasn't Lydia Sachs.
It was Amberg there, I think.
Yeah, Emma Amberg, sorry. So some good toughness from Emma Amberg there. Jess Bamer trying to muscle her way in. Amelia Price now decides to put her foot through one, but it goes up and over. Just kind of on the bounce there, sort of got her shin, I think, more than her foot. And that'll be a throw in now, or I'm sorry, a goal kick. Again, trying to go long downfield. This time it almost reaches its target. Haley Schaffman was over there on that, hugging that sideline, but couldn't quite keep it in. As we said, this is the first CCIW game for these two teams starting their conference seasons. Millikin starting an undefeated 8-0-1. Carthage with only one loss so far, but they have had 3 draws, 4-1 and 3. Their one loss coming to Bethel here at home.
Yeah, and the Firebirds, isn't that their one loss as well? Was that Bethel that they lost to?
The men's team?
Oh, no, the women's team.
Oh, yeah.
Because remember was that they had the DePaul and Bethel tournament in the beginning of the year?
Right, right. That's what I was saying. Bethel was the one.
Oh, sorry. I
loss
thought
for
you were
us.
talking about
Yeah.
Millikin. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. That was a tournament game. They had the battle on the border here with a couple of teams. Bethel and DePaul were in town and lost that Bethel game. That was 2-1. Nice defensive work there. And we'll have our first substitution.
Kind of the first one they made last half, or the first half too. It's Kenzie, I believe, or is it Corinne Marstall coming in
Marstall coming in.
for was it Schaffman again?
Mm-hmm. I believe that was the change. Block there, but out of bounds. So Addie Serenas with a block to get that ball out of the way, but it does end up going out over the end line. So that'll be a corner kick now. Only the second corner for Millikin on the day. Driven in, but it's out of bounds over the top of the net. So Carthage has come out pretty strong here in the second half, getting a couple of balls in dangerous areas, now trying to build back up from the back. Price goes far side. It's intercepted there though. Analytis now comes back this direction. Fleischer. That's Goditis. And saved by Vicky Engel at her far post. Trying again to play out from the back here. Price to Mitchell. Played out of bounds there. Goditis now. Nicely played into the center, but Addie Serenas is there. Now it's a shot from distance. Nice save. That's Cameron Zerzolo with the shot. But Vicky Engel with a fingertip save there. She had to be alert on that one in the right position. Carthage will try to play it out now. Not again able to connect the midfield with the forward line. That ball go out of bounds, but it will be a Millikin throw. Ellie Hermanson takes that quickly. Aaron Fleischer again up through the middle. Coming back now Price again. Amberg trying to find a way around, can't. Olinsky back to help out defensively, but it ends up as a Carthage throw, so that'll be coming back the other direction here. Another substitution. Jess Bamer going off, excuse me, and Maggie Tom coming back on. Jess is a junior going off, and a senior, Maggie Tom, coming in. Maggie's from Rochester, Minnesota. Here we go, a little bit of build up now, and I can't quite find that connection.
It seems to be that fourth pass.
It is, isn't it? Yeah,
You
yeah.
get your first three in that give and go combo, and then all of a sudden it's just right to.
Yeah, yeah. It seems to be that, just that final connection into that forward line. They just can't quite seem to find it. Hamburg again. Leah Martin tries to turn it upfield. Player goes down, but no foul there. Little room to move now. Lydia Sachs playing Maggie Tom over to the left-hand side. She cuts in, but loses it there. And now she's got it back. Back to Tom, and a nice little give and go there. Lydia Sachs coming across the field, Tries to find Price, but it's a little bit too hard for her to handle. And it comes all the way through here now to Izzy Jones. Izzy Jones going upfield. Finds Marstall. Marstall turns it. Tries to go cross field, but a nice play by Lisa Traxel to get in the way of that one. Addie Serenas has been in the right place a lot today. She's made lots of nice interceptions defensively. Sarah Gorder upfield. And here comes Alyssa Analytis down into that corner. Good battle down there, but it's won by the Carthage player. Lisa Traxel's at left back. And it looks like they're going to try a long throw here. Addie Goditis.
Did she do the flip last time?
Is she the flip thrower?
Just kidding.
Nope. We did see a flip throw, long throw in the first half. That was probably one of the highlights of the first half, honestly. Ooh, and there's a hard shot. Where did that come from?
Wow.
From long distance.
A
And
missile.
yeah, it really looked like it had a chance there, didn't it?
Way too close for comfort there.
Yeah, kind of came out of nowhere, but
It's kind of like one of those stick and you're just trying to clear it, win the tackle, and all of a sudden all that power just...
yeah, I don't think she meant to necessarily to have a shot on goal there. I don't know, but definitely worried our keeper a little bit there. Rightfully so. Ball did sneak out of bounds. And so we're over the 30-minute mark now, just about a 15-minute mark with 30 minutes left to play here. Goditis now. There's a hard shot, but it is quite a bit wide. So again, another shot from distance. That one not making it on goal, though. There's a foul. That will be a Carthage free kick. Sarah Gorder trying to...
really isn't an option for her.
I'm trying to find somebody downfield, but everybody's covered pretty well. Collision there. Maggie Tom was involved in that collision. I think she wasn't sure which way the ball was going there. Carthage faithful trying to root on their team. Peyton Olinsky picks it up now. A little bit of confusion.
You might need that.
Yeah, you need that ball. There's a ball downfield, but it'll be easily scooped up there by Everly, Madeline Everly. She rolls it back out immediately to Lisa Analytis. Good play by Peyton Olinsky to get in the way there and keep that ball in the Millikin end. Looks like Kenzie Long has gone over to take that throw. Finding Goditis. Upfield now, but defended closely there. Goditis picks it up and now switches it over to this side. Nice little ball there.
That's a good switch by the Big Blue there.
Absolutely. Hermanson now streaming down this side. She crosses it nicely. Gets into a dangerous area, but some good defense by Carthage to get it cleared. Ball comes back in, all the way across the field. Danielle Piper now tries to turn it around. Lisa Traxel's there. Some nice little interchange there from the Big Blue, though.
It was quick and it was efficient. I mean, there's times when you go to switch the ball and you take too long and the other team's able to kind of sniff it out. But that was really well done there. It was kind of, they caught him on the transition. And they were able to get a decent chance out of it.
Absolutely. Here's a ball into the box. Takes a high bounce, but cleared away there by Addie Serenas. Now Stephanie Mitchell plays it out. A little bit of confusion there. Mitchell is again on it though, but she tries to go long and goes out of bounds at midfield. There's a ball over the top. Guess it went out of bounds though before it was kicked. So Stephanie Mitchell now taking the throw. Trying to go upfield. Serenas to Martin. To Mitchell. There's Martin again right in the center circle. She's knocked off the ball there. Maggie Tom going after it. Now it's back out to Lisa Traxel, who plays it out to Lydia Sachs, but she can't quite get the angle on that little give and go.
Yeah, there's last couple minutes here starting to look a lot like the first half again.
It is.
Where it's just kind of aimless back and forth.
A lot of back and forth, a lot of back and
forth. No team able to muster up something.
Mm-hmm. It is reminiscent, certainly, of that first half. The first part of the second half looked like they had...
Yeah, it definitely looked good for the Firebirds.
It did, it did. Here's an interesting play now. Oh, almost got an interception there. Emma Amberg had a run on it. Now Lydia Sachs. She finds Maggie Tom, who tries to bring it infield, but isn't able to. But it goes out of bounds off Schaffman, and that'll be another Carthage throw. Peyton Olinsky. Amelia Price is there. Takes a bounce off of the player. Lydia Sachs trying to find Maggie Tom. She's just not able to make that cut in field. Every time she's doing that, it's being defended there. Lydia Sachs now takes it herself down the left-hand side. She cuts in, tries to go one more touch, maybe just a little bit too hard there. Maybe should have passed it a little bit earlier. I'm not sure. There were a couple of players in the box there.
I was thinking if I was in that position, I was going to dive there on that last call, maybe try to get the penalty back.
Yeah, well.
Refs, they don't advise that.
That would have been an option. There was a little bit of contact there, it looked like.
There's no VAR to catch me.
That's true, that's true. Might be able to get away with it. We've now played a little over 20 minutes in the second half with no score. It still is 1-0 Millikin, and that very early goal on a penalty at the 10:38 mark of the first half. Since that time, we've not had a lot of great opportunities, although each side has had a number of shots on goal. Most of them have been from distance or from fairly harmless angles and distances. As we said before the game, Millikin was picked to be 5th in the CCIW preseason. Carthage picked to be 8th, but Millikin already with that undefeated record, you think maybe they're going to give some of those upper teams in the CCIW a run for their money, potentially. They haven't looked great here today, but I mean they...
Well, if you're 8-1, you have to wonder, is there a ranking national rankings starting to come into play there, but
Right, right.
I think that also favors in the strength of schedule, and I think one could argue maybe the schedule isn't as strong.
That could be, yeah.
But I haven't done enough research, but that's just a possible thought.
Yeah.
But sometimes coaches do that as well, so that way they can kind of take time to get confidence in the team, and then that way they head into the CCIW season
with confidence. And yeah, that's important, I think. So now Millikin trying to find something up this left-hand side. The through ball there by Shafton, trying to find Danielle Piper, but it wasn't quite on target. Liam Martin now tries to go downfield. Good play there by Katie Bearden at the back. Now here's Kenzie Long. She goes far side, nice pass. And they try to do a little return there, but no connection. Exchanging throws over on the far side. Now right in the center certain, that's Peyton Dominguez. She picks it up. Now it comes to this near side. A shot! Ooh, boy, that was dangerous. Ellie Hermanson, I think that was really a cross, but it took a big bounce right in front of the net, and Vicky Engel had to be alert to tip that ball up and over. It looked like it was going in the net,
no,
didn't
it
it?
was definitely going to go in. That was a really awkward save, but
yeah, she was going to come for it and then decided not to come for it, but then she had to play that high bounce and did so effectively, able to get it up and over the bar. So an important save there. If they would have gone up 2-0, I think, with 20 minutes to play,
yeah, that would have been.
That probably would have been the end of the game. So for all practical purposes. So a good save there from Vicky Engel on a real strange bounce, I would say. Not really a great shot or anything, but Millikin with the ball into the center.
Yeah, looking at the national rankings poll for Division III women's soccer in the NCAA, there aren't any CCIWs other than North Central, and they're currently 15th.
North Central is ranked. They've got a great program.
Yeah, both men's and women's.
Are they?
Yeah, they're always just a powerhouse.
Oh yeah, no, they're both ranked though. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they are always really, really strong.
I think currently in the men's Division III rankings, I think North Park is in there. I think North Park might be 8, if I'm not mistaken.
For the men. Yeah, it's going to be a tough conference for the men. I mean, the men's team is very highly.
Yeah, they've played a bunch of tough competition, so their records might not be very representative of what they're able to do.
I think so. I think they really have a lot of potential for a great season.
They did just down though U of Chicago, so that was a big win.
Yeah, that was a big win for them against a nationally ranked opponent. 1-0 here the other night. That was a very exciting game. So that's got to make them feel good going into that CCIW season. Here's Peyton Olinsky now. She has a little run on it. She's out in front of everybody. She's cutting it infield. Jaden Kramer can't quite get on it there. Kramer has come into the game, and she had a goal the other night. She was really busting her lungs trying to get up there, but
it was a 1v3, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Olinsky kind of played it in, and once it left Olinsky's foot, it was Kramer versus the world.
That's right, that's right. She was
a little bit of a tough opportunity there.
Covered there, but she didn't make the run. Trying desperately to get there. Nice turn there by Goditis. And now over to that far side, Dominguez tries to get it across, but it is intercepted there. But Peyton Olinsky really created that opportunity with that long run around the corner there. Sarah Gorder has played a good game back
Yeah.
there. She's really stepped into that center back position, and
Yeah, it's really solid. Her and Serenas have been able to communicate pretty well and
yeah, they seem to have
distribute the ball.
formed a good partnership already, just in these last couple of games. Serenas now finds Leah Martin, who goes upfield trying to find Jaden Kramer, but a little short. Hattie Serenas running back now at that ball, watching it go out of bounds. So that'll be a goal kick and a couple of substitutions as well. Jaden Kramer is going off, and it looks like Jess Bamer is coming back on. 41, that's Kenzie Long going off for Millikin. And there you see Lily Moore is the replacement for the Big Blue. Addie Serena's caught at the back there. Ball goes out of bounds to Carthage, but almost a mistake there. Looking for a substitution here for Carthage. Amelia Price will get a break. That's Borberg that usually comes on for her. Emily Borberg. So Coach Wilson trying to give a rest to a few players here maybe, or trying to get some fresh legs in there.
Yeah, last minute push in the last 16 minutes here.
Right,
Try to tie it up.
Trying to get something here. There's a ball into the box, but it's blocked out by Addie Serenas effectively. Leah Martin now, but it's intercepted there. Nice play by Elisa Analytis. There's a shot from distance. Engel's been good. She's been in the right place. Except for the penalty. That's the only one she's missed all day.
There's nothing really you can do about that penalty. It was just a good pen, too.
No, can't blame the keeper for that one, that's for sure. Peyton Olinsky now again. Nice, almost. Tried to make a little run there. Olinsky with a cross, but not enough power on it to get to a teammate. So now Maggie Tom has it. It looks like she's going to try to throw it in from over there. Trying to find Leah Martin with her head, but goes out of bounds. Carthage trying to show some urgency here with just coming up on 15 minutes left to play. We played 30 here in the second half without a goal. In fact, our goal came at about the 10 in the 11th minute, so it's been quite a while here since we've had a scoring play. Stephanie Mitchell trying to go through. Peyton Olinsky with a nice little step through there. Again, the cross, though, not enough power on it to get all the way to the goal mouth. It looks like Stephanie Mitchell's going to take this throw into the corner. Jess Bamer. Oh, and that ball rolls out of bounds. The Carthage fans were hoping for a corner kick, but it ends up a throw somehow. You never know. So Mitchell will throw it again. She comes to Sox. It's headed this time out of bounds, so that kind of did us a little bit of a favor there. A good opportunity for Carthage for a corner kick.
Certainly not the intention there with that clearance, but
No, not the ideal thing to do with it there, but this will be the third Carthage corner of the day. Lisa Traxel. It's headed there by Serenas, but couldn't get underneath it. She couldn't get on top of it, I should say. She was underneath it. But now it's coming all the way back. Izzy Jones running it all the way down. She stops, puts the ball into the center. Goditis there, waiting for it, and just leaning back a bit. And the shot up over the bar. I've been impressed with Goditis so far today, though. She's a sophomore. She does have 4 goals already on the season, and you can see why. I mean, she's got good skills. She gets into good positions. She's very active.
Kind of commands that midfield spot
Yeah,
there.
yeah. She's the kind of player you'd like to have in that midfield.
And her teammates definitely look to get her the ball too. So
yeah, she's probably been on the ball as much as anybody here today. So some good play from her. She went to Lincoln Way West High School. And a sophomore, as we mentioned. So just in her second year, I think she's got a lot of promise for the future. This ball bounces in the center. Addie Serenas with the clear. Battle for the ball over there on the sideline. And out of bounds, but that will be a throw to Millikin. So we are getting down to it here. Carthage with just about 12 minutes left to play, needing a goal badly, at least one, to try to get a result here in their first CCIW contest of the season. There's a shot from a long distance and blocked. I think that was Leah Martin who took the brunt of that one. But
yeah, she's eaten a couple shots today.
she has. She's taken a couple of hard shots. There's a foul, so that'll be a free kick to Carthage. They'll use this to try to get upfield now, relieve some of the pressure. Nice ball. Jess Bamer. Oh, really good thought there, though.
Yeah.
Nice run and nice.
It was on.
It was. And now into that far corner, there's Lydia Sachs. She cuts it in. Nice footwork to get it back and to the byline. And nicely done there to win another corner, so that'll be the 4th corner for Carthage. The defenders come up. At least a few of them do. And Carthage bunching a number of players there, as well as one player right on the keeper. And another 5 further out in the box. There's a ball in, nicely flighted. A little bit too much though, a little high maybe. Would have just not quite had quite as much punch on it. I think it would have been in a really dangerous area, but that does fall harmlessly out of bounds, so that'll be a throw in for Millikin. Bamer with a nice play though to get it back. Leah Martin trying to find something through the middle, but nothing there. Emily Borberg steers it near side, but it comes through. Sachs, though, picks it up. Nicely done by her. She turns it back, wins the ball back for Carthage. Nice play there for her. Now Lisa Traxel. Can't get past her. Opposite number there. But Leah Martin with a nice step through there. Nice, good, aggressive play from her. We'll have a couple of substitutions again. Looks like Maggie Tom is coming off, as well as Lydia Sachs.
So is that Amberg and Sumner then, I believe?
Yeah, I think it was Kate Sumner who's coming in on that left-hand side. And Amberg, who you see on the ball right here, is back in. Nice play there by Olinsky to lay it off for Stephanie Mitchell. She looks centrally, tries to get something through there. Nice defensive play, though.
Yeah.
And a foul. Good defensive play by Analytis. She's been strong today, too, I would say, on the Millikin side. Analytis.
A name we've been mentioning often.
Yeah, we've heard a lot of her. She's a senior. And has provided some good defensive play for the Big Blue. Under 10 minutes now. there, and good play. Lisa Traxel with a good effort there to try to win that ball back. Looked like maybe she was going to be second best, but she stuck with it. And now it comes up field back to her. She goes downfield a little bit too much into the corner there. Good thought, but it just goes a little bit too far for Kate Sumner, who I think was chasing that ball. Amelia Price will go back on, come back on for Emily Borberg, who gave her a nice break there. So Amelia comes back at kind of the base of midfield.
Carthage need a little bit of sense of urgency here.
Absolutely. Peyton Olinsky trying to move it forward, but Goditis is there. Nice block there. There was Amelia Price. Tricky play there by Hermanson. Then she tries to go downfield. So she'll take the throw in now. Emma Amberg now turning it, trying to find something.
1v5, maybe
yeah.
6.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of support for those players going forward, is there? They oftentimes are kind of outnumbered by at least 2 players.
I mean, even the holds-up play we've seen, it just doesn't generate a lot of numbers up.
Yeah, not getting a lot of players in the attacking zone. That'll be out of bounds right at midfield. But again, just 6.5 minutes to play here. Carthage needs to do something and do it quickly. They have shown some good heart in these last few games, you know, going down 2-1 and going down 2-0 in both games, but being able to come back. But just not yet today. We'll see if maybe there's still a sting in the tail here. But they're having a hard time getting a hold of the ball right now. Erin Fleischer goes downfield. Hattie Serenas almost picked off there, almost taken off of her toe, but she gets it back. Tries to go near side. Good effort there by Bamer just to keep that ball in, but it ends up going back to Millikin almost immediately. Izzy Jones trying to beat Lisa Traxel, but Traxel's not having any of that. She takes it out of bounds there. Couple more substitutions here for Carthage. Looks like Peyton Olinsky's coming off. Oh, nope. False alarm. Jess Bamer comes off. Maggie Tom coming back on. She's playing on this right-hand side.
And then Sumner coming off right for Sox.
Okay, Sox is back on now. So this pretty much now, again, the preferred lineup, although Maggie Tom, I guess, didn't start the game. She's probably played more minutes than anybody else up on this right-hand side. Coach trying to take advantage of her speed maybe here in this last push for a goal. Not able to get anything going the other direction at the moment. So that'll be Carthage ball now. Just under 5 minutes to play. Time is getting short. Carthage still with only 3 shots on goal here today. Millikin has 8. But both teams trading possession in midfield. If I had to say what this game was.
Yeah, it's pretty much about it.
It's been a lot of
3 passes and then
3 passes and the other team gets it and
intercepts it.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's been a real back and forth in that way. But here we go again. Carthage picks it up now. out of
Definitely
bounds.
not a super thrilling game to watch, that's for sure.
It has not been a lot of chances really on either end, has there, so far? That early goal was promising, and Carthage came out with some promising play at the beginning of the second half here, but really hasn't been able to translate that into any kind of forward momentum. Just 3.5 minutes now to play. Carthage with the ball in their own zone. Need to find something going forward here. Lisa Traxel will carry it a bit. That's a good idea. Now she goes downfield, but again, easily intercepted there. Katie Bearden, who scored the only goal of the game at the center of defense, she took the penalty.
I'd like to see the number of passes completed for both teams in this if there was a
That
stat. If we
I bet
had
it would
that
not be a
stat.
particularly high percentage, it seems. Both teams having trouble kind of connecting with each other.
That or passes to the other team. There's been a lot of those too.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
both sides.
That's true, that's true.
Just a little bit of, like you said earlier, a little bit more poise on the ball.
I think that's what is required here. This will be another Carthage throw, so they're getting it at least down in the right end for these last couple of minutes. Peyton Olinsky tries to cross, but nobody there. Coach Wilson up there on the sideline. You can see him right there behind the ball. Kept in on the end line there. Hamburg, nice turn off the defender, but again just lumped out of bounds. Just more than 2 minutes to play now. Amelia Price goes down there to have a turn at it. She can't get past either, though. There's Price, and that quick throw goes right out of bounds. So another missed opportunity there for Carthage. Get the ball in deep in their zone and just not able to fashion an opportunity out of it. Just haven't had enough connecting passes here today. I think that's been the main thing.
Yeah, it's just been really kind of like a stalemate again. It's kind of been the theme of Carthage games as of late.
Yeah.
Just kind of matching the energy that the other team brings and just kind of at that point where they just play the same way.
So there's a ball out of bounds, so that will be a Carthage throw. They're in kind of desperation mode now. Stephanie Mitchell takes that throw very quickly, but it goes out of bounds, so unfortunate there. And we're approaching the last minute of the game. Headed up and out. Carthage throw. Maggie Tom takes it quickly. Trying to find Peyton Olinsky down there. Out of bounds. Trying to get that ball again quickly and quickly inbounds. Maggie Tom throws it long. Amelia Price heads it. Nicely done. Oh, coming through there, Lydia Sachs had a pretty good opportunity. She was able to get that ball.
Probably your ball game right there.
That would have been probably the best chance or the last chance that Carthage is going to get. I don't imagine.
It's looking like this bus ride back to Decatur is going to be nice for the women's team.
That's
the Big
right.
Blue.
Of course, as we mentioned, the men's team is here as well. This is a twofer today. The women here kicking off at 3 o'clock and the men kicking off at 5:30. Only 15 seconds left in this one, though. Headed back in the direction of the Carthage goal. She'll be happy just to smother that ball at midfield. And that's it. The game has ended here at Art Keller Field in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Disappointing result for the Carthage Firebirds in their CCIW opener. The goal in the game came very early on a penalty. That was Katie Bearden scoring at the 10:38 mark of the first half on a penalty call very, very early in the game. I don't know, Jonah, you have any last thoughts on this one?
I mean, we've had a long time to think in this one. I mean, it's just been kind of back and forth, right? There isn't really much to analyze here other than maybe just passing and just being able to find the opportunities in your final third. But I mean, both teams I thought played well enough where they played decent. They played good defense. I mean, it was a good defensive game for both sides, and that's definitely something to look at. So
For sure.
I think definitely with Coach Wilson and the Firebirds, he can look at that and take it back to the training pitch and think of that as at least a benefit from this game.
Absolutely, absolutely. Good thinking. Millikin will stay undefeated then on the season. They're now 9-0-1, 1-0-0 in conference. Carthage, on the other hand, will go to 4-2-3, 0-1-0 on the conference season so far. So a disappointing result here for the Carthage Firebirds, but they'll be back in action relatively soon and hoping to try to get that back. Their next game will be against Illinois Wesleyan on the 5th. Millikin's next game is against Elmhurst, also on October 5th, so that'll be next Wednesday. So, from Art Keller Field, this has been Carthage Athletics Women's Soccer. For Jonah Wallgren, my co-host, who will be doing the men's game all by himself, so
big steps.
wish him good luck in that game. Thank you to our student workers, our producers, our directors, our graphics, and everyone on camera. This has been Carthage College Firebirds Women's Soccer, and we'll see you back here at 5:30, same place for the men's game. We'll see you next time.